What's up, everybody? Welcome back. John Gleick, CrossFit Masters athlete, male 45 to 49. Wanted to share an update. I have a good bit of new subscribers and some activity on the YouTube channel. So I wanted to make sure everybody was aware of what I'm trying to do and the purpose of this channel. My goal is to qualify for the 2024 Masters CrossFit Games, presented by Legends, in Birmingham, Alabama, Labor Day 2024. That's my goal. That's what I'm trying to do. Most of my YouTube channel is qualifier workouts in and around the competitive space of CrossFit. So whether I have done Legends in the past, I've done the Masters Fitness Championship, I haven't competed at Wodapalooza, but I've done their qualifiers, Monster Games qualifiers. I do quite a few qualifiers and I put those videos on here. That's the primary source of my content. But I wanted to share my goal and what I'm going to do here for the next 4, 5, 6 months, hopefully, if I can keep working towards my goal and staying on that path. Just finished the Open, and I finished in the top 100. It could still move around, but that was out of just over 15,000 in our age group, male 45 to 49, so I'm super happy with that. The next step is quarterfinals, which is in about 4 weeks. It's not too far away. I think right about 4 weeks. So I have a lot of work to do from now till then. I'm gonna try to post one video a week. I'm going to post one video a week of my training, just a random piece from that week. It's not gonna be anything specific, and it's just gonna be from wherever I am working out that day, which is another interesting thing about how I work out. A little bit about me. Found CrossFit in 2008, started at home out of my garage, got my level 1 in 2012, proceeded to find a new CrossFit gym opened right by my house, which was St. Peter's CrossFit, this particular one, in 2013 in August. Met the owner in October or so of that year. And I ended up coaching there because I had my level 1. And then early 2014, we decided to partner up and I invested and became co-owner of St. Peter's CrossFit. So I've been involved from that aspect for quite some time, 10 years. And I got my level 2 afterwards. I've actually had 2 level 2s and I think it expires this year. So I'm gonna have to get another level 2 before the end of this year. So done a lot of CrossFit and I believe I have a different take on what it takes to be competitive. That said, there's a little asterisk here. I've been doing CrossFit since 2008, so I have a pretty good foundation of volume and fitness that I've been able to build on to get to the point where I am now, where I don't feel like I have to do as much volume as a lot of my peers do. I don't follow specific programming. I've written my own programming. I've done other people's programming. I've done the party or the camp programming, whether it was Mayhem, CompTrain, DECA, various others. I've done quite a few. I've done MainSite. I've tried a lot of programming, and I believe you can go do a 1-hour CrossFit class 5 or 6 days a week, and you can get really, really fit. And you don't need to do a whole lot more. Another little asterisk, if you have something you're really bad at and can't do, your goat, if you will, something that you just stink at, you will have to spend some time outside of that hour working on that situation to improve it. As I get towards these higher level competitions that I've been doing in the last couple years, I have found that in addition to my 1-hour class, I do spend leading up to a big competition another 30 to 60 minutes a day doing either yoga, mobility, recovery, walking, simple things like that to really add and allow me to keep moving, mostly for recovery, mostly range of motion, working through soreness, that kind of stuff. So it's been fun. I've competed at the 2022 Legends at CrossFit Mayhem, which was a really cool experience. Was lucky enough to pull off a top 10 finish there, and that was my first big competition that you had to qualify for and high level athletes there, the best in the world in our age group were there. I then went into the CrossFit Games season last year as my first year in 45, and I did the Open, was able to make it through quarterfinals and qualify. Last year was top 30, made it to semifinals. I was able to get in that group, which was a huge accomplishment for me. I was super excited about. Did semifinals weekend, and I finished in 16th last year. The top 10 went to the games last year, so I did not qualify, but that was the closest I had ever made it, and I was super proud, and I impressed myself with making it that far last year. Then after that, I did the Masters Fitness Championship, which I think is up there, in 2023 in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Snuck out of that one with a podium finish and finished third place behind Jason Grubb, took first, and Brigham Abbott took second, and then I ended up in third. Good friend of mine, Keith Martin, he should have been in third, but he tweaked his elbow and wasn't able to finish out the weekend as strong as he would have liked. And then I just did the 2023 Legends at Arizona State University out near Phoenix, Tempe, Arizona, and I was able to pull off a top 10 in that one as well. So that's kind of my experience, my resume, and how I train, and it's a little different. This first workout that I just recorded that I'm going to share for this week was a real quick, simple burner that was a challenge for me. I'll tell you, it was 3 rounds for time, 15 deadlifts, 15 bar facing burpees. Or no, sorry, not bar facing. They were bar over burpees, or burpees over the bar, depending on how you like to say it. I wanted to do a double overhand grip on the deadlift, not a switch grip, but double overhand, and I wanted to try to do the full sets of 15 with 225, which isn't crazy, but for me, that's a little challenge. I try to find a little challenge in every workout that I do, make it a little harder, make it something that makes me uncomfortable. That's part of my methodology that has worked well for me. So that combined with after the Open and that first snatches and burpees over the dumbbell, I was stepping down and very paced throughout that workout. That should have been a really good workout for me, and it ended up not being as good as I know I could have done. So that was in my head. So I'm like, I'm doing all the burpees, jump down, jump up for this workout today that I did. So again, 3 rounds for time, 15 deadlifts, 225, all unbroken, double overhand, and 15 burpees over the bar, all jumping, and try to keep them moving pretty quick. So that is the video. I'm gonna flip over to that for this week. Make sure you tell your friends if they want to follow along on this journey. We're gonna try to make it to Birmingham or bust. Get with the Mustache Mafia. Thanks to Mike Kern for coming up with that one. And let's do this. Peace.